Alrighty, what the frick just happened to Hollow, right? I mean, golly, I mean, and this is what I'm saying, like, you guys gotta take profits. This is exactly, the perfect scenario. It has this big pump, it lures in new retail traders, they buy this pump, and they act like, oh, why is this going down? And then we're literally right back at the all-time lows. So right here, as you can see, clearly, if it breaks this, this could be very bad for the bulls. Everybody sees this level. It's so easy to see. The next level you can clearly see is right when it started to pump, is right there. We are very close to it, and actually when I played this line, you can see very clearly that we actually had this bounce right in this area. So right in this area is this, in between these two lines is a massive demand zone. Right in here is where the support became, or resistance became support. As you can see where this horizontal line is, that's when we started taking off. So I'm going to show you guys my strategy, my twist to it, how I do these things, how I don't get lured into any of these. Like I said, there is a madness to penny stocks. Penny stocks are extremely unpredictable. You got to understand that when they get above the EMA 20, which is this blue band here, you got to remember those gains are all a cherry on top of the ice cream. You cannot ask for much from that, I've been telling people, you got to take the gains here. Obviously, if you're back holding way up in the $1 to $2 range, I would just use it as a learning experience. I'm going to show you guys this. If you guys want to swing trade doing this strategy, I highly recommend it. It will definitely avoid you from back holding or ever getting into these pump and dumps, because that's literally what all pennies do. They pump. They make you think like, oh my gosh, this is the real move. and we see from the future hollow can pump really big, but remember, past results do not indicate future results. It's just nice that we can see that does it. Maybe this was just the pump that all hollow wanted to do this time, and then it just goes back down. This thing is totally due for a reverse split. It can't be, it can't stay this low. I'm not interested when it stays this low for a very long time. We've been well under $1, all the way back in, this time frame over here. We were at $1 here, so way back in June. It's due for something here. Management needs to do something. That put some freaking catalyst out here. Help the bulls out, man. They're struggling. They almost got to $1. But here's my analysis here, and I'm going to just show you repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. Remember, EMA 20 is your reversion to the mean. So every stock has to go there. So when you are buying under it, and when there's a lot of time distance of not touching this EMA 20, as you can see when there's gaps, like right in here, not touching it, that's your first tactic to be like, okay, we're due for that. I don't usually always aim for an EMA 20. I can aim for an EMA 10. And let me show you from the lows to this, just to an EMA 10, you're making a 36% return. If you got from the very high over this, that's 150%. Just keep rinsing and repeating it. For the bulls that did not take these gains are now back holding. I remember clearly everyone was so hyped about it, just like the last pump we had. And yeah, you just got to make sure, okay, this bottom band here, you might wonder, what is this? This is an ATR4. This is an extreme buy zone. This is where I like to look for all my stocks to go. If they're not there, then I got to do extreme time distance. I got to look at the trend channel. The next thing I want to show you guys is draw your trend channel. What is the current trend from the highs to the low? And as you can see, when this last thing pumped, we let it stabilize, and it had a nice trend channel. Right in here was a very nice area for bulls to come in. Now, did it have to hit the EMA 20 right away? No, this was not enough time distance. Was this more an EMA 5 type of play? Yes, and we can show you just the consistent returns you can get just from this, the EMA 5. You're looking at a 20% return just for that little area here. So I'm showing you guys this because when I was looking at this and I made lots of videos, I said this thing is so due for an EMA 20, it's nuts. Look at this time distance. We touched it on 604. Guess when we touched the EMA 20 to a T? Way back 8/19. So that was 704, 804, and it was like 2 months and a couple weeks. And it did way more than I thought it would do. It hit this and then some. And this is when everyone got hopium. This thing went up 172% from the lows. I obviously would never get those highs. I'm never saying I can get the most precise bottom and the precise top. I'm not greedy. I'm not a greedy person. I know pigs get slaughtered in the market. People who are very cocky, they lose in the market because they think they control everything. I know what the market makers got to do. We know the reversion of the mean is the EMA 20. So I know that is a realistic target. And anything above this level is a cherry on top of the ice cream. That's what I would say. That's just the market makers giving you a little extra. That's them saying, if you held past this point, here's the thing. But if you were too greedy, I'm going to take it all away. So remember that. It pays off. What I recommend is you scale out of your position, hit the EMA 20, scale out about 80%, hold 20%, have a stop loss right where at your entry. If it hits your stop loss, no big deal. You at least made 80% on your position. And that's kind of what I'm working on. It's a hard thing to do because you want to be greedy, but I promise you, you will thank yourself later. Your wife will thank you when you take these profits and you pay yourself. Always pay yourself too. So, what's the current analysis on HOLO? After I got all done this, I think it's very bullish. We have not broke past any big support that I'm like concerned about. This obviously is a big support. The candle literally just touched it and went up from it. The next level, what I like about it is you got two big support ranges. You can get inside here, and that's a demand zone. So obviously your stop loss should be under the all-time low. That would be extremely bearish if it goes there. So here's literally a nice, clear, defined stop loss that I'm giving you guys here. And you can take it how you want to. This is how I'm going to do it. This is not something I alert to my Discord members. But right in here, you have about a 12% stop loss. Just giving a little wiggle room if it wants to penetrate the bottom band or this horizontal band just a little. And you're literally, your upside is insane. If you look at the upside, just to the EMA 20, you're looking at a 40% return. So your R&R is much better. Now, can it go way above and test the highs? Sure, but that's all cherry on top of the ice cream. We're just looking for a conservative back to EMA 20, which is that 42%. So do keep these in mind. I like to use that thing as a calculator to see what's my R&R, what's my risk. This is not a system trade because we're not at the ATR4. We don't have massive time distance like this. This was my A+ setup right in here. You see HOLO having this massive EMA 20 time distance. You knew it had to come back up. And what happens is you had this consolidation. Whenever you see a consolidation, I've seen this a lot, it's kind of like signaling like the bears are slowing down. So what happened is what you do is you draw your trend channel, just like I told you last time. You draw your trend channel and you act like, okay, well, what's happening? What's happening in between this thing? And you can kind of see a short-term trend channel. Right here was a clear buy all throughout here. Right here is when it went up. You could have made some money up on this upper trend channel. Then it starts to come down, and it's just like, look at all these lower wicks. They're like, bears are like, I'm not feeling it. The bulls are like, I could definitely push it up from here. This is really, the risk versus reward is here. A lot of bulls liked HOLO, and it's one of retail's favorite stocks, and it had a massive pump. The volume is absolutely nice on this. So yeah, I just want to do this analysis. If you guys want to join the Discord, see my system, see my alerts, and how I do this, understand how to be a consistent trader, this is the way, in my opinion, for penny stocks. I know a lot of people try to find bottoms. They just randomly buy at random levels. This right here is giving you a method to use that you feel confident. Because a lot of people don't feel confident. They sell for a loss just for it to pump, or they keep buying every dip, and it just breaks down on them, right? So, join the premium Discord. I'll put the link down below in YouTube comments and in the description. I'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. We'll take you to this free chat landing page. You can read all the testimonies. I think you guys are going to love it. A lot of people write good things about it. It's freaking awesome. And it's just amazing returns. Avoid scammers. I'll never trade your accounts. I'll never DM you or message you first. Please read how to subscribe if you have an Android. Easiest way to subscribe is go to Server Shop and click Day and Swing Trading Plus for $12 a month, and you'll get access to all of them. That's the one I recommend. I love day trading. It's my money-making machine. I'm making around 20 to 30% 20 to 30% returns every day. Some is even more. IWM that I alerted today went up over 200%, and obviously I didn't get the whole gain. Like I said, scale out. I'm working on that. But I just want to let you know that these alerts make massive money because we're looking for trend reversals, we're looking for reversions to the mean, and we know that's going to happen. So with using my bands and using the EMAs and the time distance and everything that goes with it, a low K on the KDJ, I talk all about that in the education videos. Please watch them all when you join. I think you guys are going to love it. But it's an awesome thing. You're going to get entries and exits. You're going to get swing trades, day trades. I even do live streams for you guys, and then you can look at my RTK journal of where I have an over 95% win ratio. All right, this concludes my HOLO analysis. We're at a very, very big demand zone. If it breaks this, I already showed you what my stop loss would be. It would be right under the all-time low, and then you're risking risk versus reward is back up to the EMA 20, which will make you well over 40% return. All right, guys, hope you guys like this video. I'll catch you guys in more videos. If you guys like this video, give a like, subscribe, comment if you want to see more, and hope to see you guys in the Discord. Peace out.